hath said unto thee, the future shall be redeemed.
Alright, guys, that's enough of Bible time.
Alright.
Look, if you're gonna be the demon guy who wants to punch God in the face, I might as well balance it out somehow.
Yeah, that's true.
Alright.
Although I will join you on the punching God in the face thing. I very much want to do that.
So anyways, apparently Shift Up cannot stop cooking for 1 week, so I'm just gonna speed through the Nikke news.
I'm gonna
So-
go get my coffee.
Hold on, wait.
So first off, they teased that something was gonna happen in Times Square. All it was an ad.
At Times Square?
Yes, they have an ad in
York?
Times
New York?
Square. Yes,
Alright.
all it was an ad.
New York.
Yes,
Oh.
all it was an ad in like some cosplay thing. I don't know. Anyways, but the more important thing, the prequel event is out, and the general consensus is that it's probably the best event story-wise since the Christmas event. Also, Amelie did a song for it. Anyways,
What?
I swear every time I say I'm gonna stop bringing up Nikke for once, they always do something.
You know, Billy?
Hmm.
This propaganda of yours, it's having the exact opposite effect.
I know. Anyways, okay, that is the only other thing I had other than Xenoblade, so
Cool.
should we just dive into it right away?
Give me a sec. New Berserk chapter dropped after 5 months.
Oh yeah, you just brought that up before we started.
Before we started, yes. We are now getting the true Berserk experience of waiting God knows how long for a new chapter. So that's fun.
Indeed.
It's fun. I'm glad the tradition is being kept alive. In other news, Edwin, I believe you mentioned that the...
I don't think he's here.
Well, in something that he mentioned earlier before we started, the Mega Man Battle Network collection has sold 1 million copies, or over 1 million. Gonna have to fact check that
Yep.
one.
It is
in
the
span of a month.
Yeah, it is
It is
the
most
highest selling
Mega Man game. Yes.
or fastest selling.
fastest selling. Yeah, faster would be more accurate. Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I'm pretty sure probably Mega Man 2 or Mega Man X are probably the actual like highest selling, but I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. What else was there? What else was there? Not much time remains until Tears of the Kingdom.
Oh yeah, I haven't
Um,
seen anything about it.
Me neither. Something
Yeah, me
else
neither.
happens on May 12th, but
What
no
happens
one
on May
knows
12th?
about it by me
Okay,
outside. Okay. Because everyone's gonna be so busy with Tears of the Kingdom that it's just gonna be super overshadowed.
true. So what is it?
You'll find out someday.
Cool,
Hmm.
epic.
Someday. None of you will know. Edwin might know,
What is it?
but the other. It's a
Well,
thing.
don't ask me. I don't know either right now.
Damn.
Excellent.
Cool.
You bring it up
Uh-huh.
to tease us.
There you
There
go.
better
Right
be a
here.
payoff for this.
There better be a payoff.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, actually, fun fact: May 12th is also the same day that the androids attacked in Dragon Ball.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And thus beginning the downfall of humanity into a downward spiral of apocalyptic scenarios.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Woo!
On March 20, May 12th.
Huh.
9 miles? 9 miles.
Miles.
No,
What?
Of the coast of
North,
North,
south. Yeah, 212 p.m. May 12th. On 9 miles
What?
of South City. In 3 years, I heard everything.
What?
Please don't tell anyone.
Oh, I won't.
won't.
I will. Shut up, Nail.
I am so lost. But I assume abridged.
No.
Believe it or not, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
9 miles?
9 miles.
Okay.
Look, if you're gonna keep on bringing your Nikke shit, I'm gonna bring something else to the goddamn table.
True, it's the only thing. It's
Fair.
the only reason why Alm hasn't lost his mind yet.
I don't know. That thing's long gone by now. Thanks for your goddamn thread.
So anyway, let's to the next topic at hand.
Well, aka the only other topic I have, and that is the Xenoblade.
Oh, then I can throw my rapid fire ones out. Mega Man Battle Network.
We had talked about that while you were gone.
Jedi Survivor is really shitty
Oh,
in terms of its glitches.
Oh dang.
Apparently,
the first area isn't properly rendering.
I have no idea. Apparently, like on PC, it doesn't even work.
Oof.
Yeah, like even like high-end PCs.
So
apparently-
it's basically like how Nier Automata used to be, or something.
Is it still like that?
I'd say-
No, it actually, yeah, that is actually. Well, okay, maybe not as bad as Nier, where it literally doesn't like run, but yeah, the game has some incredible,
It has
massive,
very-
gigantic technical issues. Apparently, even on console.
Dang.
I mean,
Yeah.
look, I'm just saying, if a high-end PC is having trouble with running your game,
It doesn't work like that. It doesn't really work like that.
I
It
know,
doesn't
but
really
it's-
work like that, but yeah,
I mean, it kind
yeah.
of shows something though.
Yeah.
But,
Anything else? Any other rapid-fire stuff you got down there?
Dead Island 2's pretty good. I've been playing it. It's pretty cool and epic.
Oh, I didn't realize it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
why
why I was talking about it.
Oh, I didn't. I didn't know you like actually had it.
Yeah, I've been playing it for like the last 2 days straight.
Hmm.
It's pretty good. It's pretty great. I recommend it, I guess.
Hmm.
Especially if you can play it in co-op. It's really, really fun in co-op, actually.
Oh, that's good to know.
Yeah. It's I do
Speaking
think
of-
it's, I do think it is gonna be like this year's like underrated game
Hmm.
because I do
Yeah.
think it's quite solid. The gore.
Not to
physics
not
in
to
the game
mention
are
it.
beyond
It took not to mention it took like 10 years to come out.
I was telling Johnny and all how like I looked at side by side comparison videos of the 2014 build versus the final release. They are two different games.
Ooh.
They are two different games in a good way. The new one's better. The new
Ah.
one's much better. Like Dead Island 2 2014 build looks like Dead Island 2, and Dead Island the new one looks like
Dead Island 5.
Dead Island, no, yeah, it looks like Dead Island 5.
I guess
I think
10,
it is-
15 years of development can do that to a game.
And like, oh man, I actually know where they spent all their budget on. The entire budget went to the gore physics, which are phenomenal. I've never seen such incredible gore in any game. Like, it makes Mortal Kombat look like fucking Super Smash Bros. It's
Oh,
not even
quite.
close. It might actually be the most violent game I've ever played in my life, even more than like Manhunt. You can do some crazy shit in Dead Island 2 when it comes to the gore. You should see what happens when you melt a zombie with acid. It is ridiculously cool.
And
dude,
gory, so
the
if anyone's
gore is-
squeamish about blood, I suggest you look away.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, it's amazing though. It's so amazing. If you're a sociopath like me and enjoy violence, it's so amazing. I love seeing the zombies' faces melt when I shoot them with my acid gun. It's epic.
Oh, it's an acid gun, okay.
Oh no, it can be anything. You can put acid on any weapon. It doesn't matter. You can have an acid katana if you really want.
An acid exit.
Ooh.
Yes, you can. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. It is a pretty good game, and I do think it is a game to be celebrated since it literally has like none of like the modern bullshit. There is no microtransaction.
Awesome.
I know there is like a fucking gold edition, but I don't know what's in. But even then, like, shockingly, there's like no like, there is like an in-game like I guess like message board or not message board like a
Message.
not message board. What's
Like
it
a,
called?
like a forum?
Like a
No, you
pseudo
know-
online kind of thing.
No, not message board. What is it? What do you call it thing where like the in-game ads, I guess, or like in-game update like boxes where they're like, oh,
Like
new
news?
DLC available.
Like news?
News, the news box or whatever you fucking call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like it has one of those, but like
That's it.
it's not even doing stuff like buy the deluxe edition or anything like that. It's literally just like, hey guys, did you know that you could like if you did this and that, the zombies are gonna like melt and it's gonna be epic.
Oh, so it's like a little, it's like a more like a loading screen tips kind of thing, but not.
Yeah, kinda. Yeah, but not. Yeah.
That's
So it's pretty cool. I think it really is the first game I've ever with like online shit that like doesn't really like promote anything.
Hmm.
Like not even like its deluxe and ultimate edition, which I think is pretty.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do think it is worth a try.
It's worth supporting for that alone, at least.
It is worth supporting. Plus, it's probably like one of the most like graphically impressive games ever. Because like I said, I think it's the first game I've ever played where I can actually read like the text in the world. Like it's not just like a blurry mush
of things.
Or a thing where you have to click on it to see what it actually says.
Like go play literally any open world game ever, and go to like any like I don't know like I don't know whiteboard or like poster. You're gonna see it's blurry as fuck. You're not gonna know what it's saying. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to read it. In Dead Island 2, every single sign, post-it note, magazine, whiteboard is so clearly readable, and I appreciate that. That's like my biggest like issue with games and their graphics is that they always focus on like making the world nice, but they just always half-ass the text. And I don't know, to me it's always bothered me that I can't read text in games.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair little nitpick.
Yeah.
You'd think with all the
And I think that is why Dead Island 2 to me is like so impressive graphically speaking, because I mean it does just look good, but also that like I think just that little detail is enough for me.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, with games like wanting to be like more, make things pretty and more realistic looking.
Yeah.
You think the whole, let's make the text clear would be, doable.
Yeah, or just a higher priority.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do recommend it. It's even for me who's kind of already excited for the game. It was a surprise of how enjoyable it is. Considering that theoretically speaking, I should hate it, since it's like it's everything I don't like. Well, not it's a survival.
It's a survival crafting game.
No, it's a crafting game. You do craft. It's not like Minecraft levels, but it's like you go around, you collect scraps, and then you make your sword, and then you fight the bosses, and they drop stronger swords, and now you have a new sword, and now you go around the world collecting gear and scrap metals, and you use those scrap metals to make like to add like fucking flaming to your sword or something like that. Yeah, I guess scavenging gameplay. Which I'm not a fan of really, but I do like it a lot in Dead Island 2.
It basically it has everything you hate, but it's a weird exception.
No, I wouldn't say weird. I just think it does it good. Co-op helps. Co-op just does help than playing it single player. I probably wouldn't be enjoying it as much as I.
It does it in a way you like, basically.
Yeah. It's not annoying. That's what I like. It's not annoying, except for the characters and the dialogue and the story. Those are pretty. But other than that, pretty epic. Yeah. Anyway, now we can start.
So speaking of, you played it for like 2 days straight, right?
Yeah. I think by now I should have like 12 to 14 hours of gameplay. Actually, no, much more. I should have at least 20 by now.
Speaking of games we played for 2 days straight.
Yep. Well, I think it was more like 3 days for me. But I don't know.
It took me like 2.5. For me, it was 2.5.
Yeah, for me it was 2, but I didn't do as much exploring for it as you did. So.
And then there's me. Somehow I took the longest to finish it, even though I did the least content-wise.
But Billy, what game are you talking about?
By all means.
I wonder what it could be.
We're talking specifically about Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed. Just for the sake of
really? Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. We could have been talking about
DuckTales.
DuckTales. We could have been talking about DuckTales. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles Future Redeemed, the finale of the Xenoblade Chronicles.
Yes.
No more games ever again in the future. It's over. Monolith said it themselves. Yeah, we're never doing. We're not even doing games anymore. Tears of the Kingdom cancelled.
Tears of the Kingdom. No.
We will literally never surpass Xenoblade. So we're just stopping. We literally just stop.
We quit while they're ahead.
We literally quit not because we were ahead, because there's like it's the peak. We have reached the apex. We have achieved the highest form of evolution. There is no further going.
There is no future. There is only the endless
Redemption.
now.
So what did we think about it? What did we think about it though?
I thought it was really good, even though I apparently did the least.
Every fucking time, Billy. I'm not even pissed at you for doing the least. It's more of every fucking RPG you play.
But what do you think of Future Redeemed?
Honestly? Okay. So, based on my experience of Torna, I knew it was going to be smaller scale, right?
Yeah.
I kind of guess
Right? Smaller than base game.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then again, based off my experience with Torna, the Golden Country, I knew that you wouldn't really be able to get as strong as you would in the base game. If that makes sense? Because like in the base game, your gems go up to rank 10.
You thought it was gonna be more shallow than
Not more shallow, more like
limited?
yeah, limited. Which I guess that's kind of right, but not really.
I mean, I think it is. I think it is much more limited than base 3, but it's still it still has a lot to do.
It still has a lot to do. And the other thing is, I already felt like the base game of 3 rewarded exploration more than the previous games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this expansion's entire
Future
thing.
Redeemed? That's the whole thing.
That is the progress, yeah. That is
your progress, yes.
Yeah.
You know, you find treasure chests. Hey, you know, you can unlock your other accessories and gem slots for your characters. You can unlock the other skill panels for your character. You know, it's fucking fun. You do the side quests, you can upgrade your gems further and all that jazz.
Yeah.
You find out little bits of lore through some of the side quests,
Yeah.
which is really fucking cool.
And more importantly,
That's one of the
much
reasons why I'm.
more
That's one of the reasons why I'm gonna have to like go back and do some of the stuff I missed.
And more importantly, so much fan service, an insane amount of fan service for the
Yep.
Yeah, so much fun.
I know a lot of people have said it that this is Future Redeemed basically gives Xenoblade 3 what people thought Xenoblade 3 was going to be.
Yeah, literally everything that you could ever want is in it.
Literally everything what
Yeah,
people thought was
Shulk,
gonna be in the big game.
Rex.
Yeah, and the thing that you have as your profile picture that's a very cool like shot of them.
Wait, what?
Thing he has a profile picture.
Yeah.
You have the real version, I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Hold on.
but
Wait, shit, did I even... Oh, wait, no, I didn't update it. Hold on. Let me make a quick adjustment.
To what?
Yeah, I just forgot to do this.
You did it.
I've had this for a long time, but I just forgot to do it.
The real version.
Yeah, the real version. Yeah, it was a spoiler, so I didn't put it on before, of course.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, it's overall really fun. It is limiting and restricting in a sense, but it's a lot less so than I initially thought it would be. So, you know, I'll give a little slack on that one. What else was there? What else was there? There's something else. Oh yeah. And as usual, Billy miraculously survived.
Okay. Before we go into this, let me just provide some background. So, I don't know if this has ever been like, I guess publicly stated. Yeah, but so I have a bit of a history of having the absolute worst like builds, inventories, like armor, abilities, etc. in RPGs, and it wasn't until Future Redeemed that Edwin finally coined a term for all of this. And would you like to state what that term is now?
The term is InventoryGore, which isn't just limited to like your inventory. It also means like your character's skills, your character's build, your everything, your stats, your build, everything. But I just use inventory. I just use inventory.
Yeah.
Like, it could have been
because it just sounds better.
Yeah, InventoryGore just sounds better.
But yeah, to
Billy
lay
is, like-
some
Billy is like the
Oh wait, let me to like further explain what the history of this is. I think was the first encounter with it, I guess you could say, was when I picked up Xenoblade 2 again, and you saw I still had like level 1 or level 2 cores or whatever they were for the blades.
No. First real case was. Oh my fuck.
Was it 7 Remake? Because that's
It
so.
was 7 Remake.
Yep.
was
Or
7 Remake.
long story short, I somehow turned Final Fantasy VII Remake into Dark Souls. So the final fight with Sephiroth was basically Dark Souls.
Here's the thing, right? There's a difference between a player who looks at his starting equipment and goes, I will upgrade this fully. Right? Billy doesn't do that. He's like, oh,
I
I'll
look
just
at the
get
starting
starting
equipment and I'll go, oh, I can work with this.
Yeah.
I didn't even think it was possible. But Billy is really bad at RPGs. I don't know how it's possible.
And yet, as you said,
Still beats
somehow,
them. Still beats them.
somehow I always pull through.
In games that were like numerically speak, he shouldn't be able to pull through because he literally doesn't have the numbers to do it. He somehow does it.
You said it's a. I know you went on a whole rant where you were like, it's a genre based on numbers. How do you do this?
Here's the thing. Xenoblade 1.
I am. Anytime I see Billy play an RPG, I am both like insulted and like
impressed.
Inspired.
I remember, like, you added that at the very end of the rant. You were like, however, I find it impressive you somehow managed to pull through.
It's so fucking confusing and astounding. Because Xenoblade 1,
Like,
beat the final boss of that, you had to force that fucking thing.
Yep.
Xenoblade 2, we told you, heads up, you're not fucking ready for this. And you managed to pull through on that. I don't even want to know what the fuck happened with your Xenoblade 3 LP, honestly.
Well, it worked out, so. And I beat Zed in one try, so.
and yet, no, I don't know what he did in that, but I knew he didn't even meet like half the heroes.
Yeah, I did it.
So.
Is it safe to say the character I missed? The game's been out for a few months now, but.
Yeah, it's been out for a year, almost a year.
Oh, okay, yeah. I didn't even know you could get Ethel back. Even though the place to get her back is literally you walk forward.
Yeah.
To be fair, you have to get Kamaravi back first, and then you get up.
Yeah, I didn't even know about Kamaravi either.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Which I think my one theory is I was probably too distracted because I knew we were gonna see Nia again.
I literally
like
played-
imminently.
As someone, it was really funny. Because during Xenoblade 3, the entire time I was just like, since I took the longest to finish it,
Yeah.
I thought, oh man, they've probably seen everything. They've had more than enough time to see everything. I wouldn't be surprised if they saw everything on their first playthrough.
And then you screen shared to me.
And then I start talking. I just start speaking, and then like, oh yeah, guys, hold on, let me fix up my party. Hold on, let me just put in Ethel and Kamaravi in here, and it just. Billy just couldn't believe what he was seeing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm like, okay, here's the thing. I think it was pretty obvious that, like, Ethel would come back in some way, shape, or form.
Right.
I just didn't think it was like, oh, it's a side quest thing. I'm like, okay, cool. I thought it would be like a new game plus bonus or something.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, that's why I wasn't worried.
And I know both of you also missed the final character, but that's fine.
I mean,
well, before you unlock Nia and Melia.
Right. Oh yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
who's the last one?
She's the one with the mech.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's the one with the mech.
Yeah.
That one's like, oh,
I still
You know
haven't-
what? At
I
least
still
that
haven't
one-
even
that
got-
one.
Hmm?
That one I can kind of excuse. I mean, because I'm like, it is. You have to do an entire quest line.
She's like kind of out of the way basically.
she is at least out of the way. I can give you that excuse. Whereas Kamaravi and Ethel literally were right behind you.
Yeah.
That's the thing. That's why I'm like, because I looked up. I'm like, wait, can you even get these guys back? Because like Kamaravi's back. Maybe I can get him. And I actually looked it up. It's like, oh, they're right behind me. Cool. Let me go do that first.
Yeah. And yeah, I guess kind of the same deal happened with Future Redeemed, where I did pretty much everything. I did virtually.
And yet you
pretty much 100%.
And yet you were the first person to complete it.
You did it first.
I thought the same thing was happening again. I thought when I finally like got out, because what I did was that I went into like the hyperbolic time chamber.
Yes.
And like
Yeah.
I turned off the fucking.
Yeah, you did not come online for like 2 days.
Yeah, I didn't go on the internet. It was just me and Xenoblade Chronicles Future Redeemed. I wanted no noise from the outside world.
Actually, no. Actually, if I remember correctly, you said you went online once, and that was like to check some like. It was like to check.
Calls, I think.
Yeah, it was like to check a phone call or something like that.
Yeah. Other than that,
man
though,
of focus.
Yeah.
I was hardcore focused. It's really funny. It's really funny you say that. When me and Andres were playing Dead Island 2 earlier, we run into a character who like to survive the zombie apocalypse, he just bunkers down in the fucking sewers. He makes a little man cave there, and all he does is like watch his favorite movies and shit while the apocalypse is going on outside. And then Andres was like, "It's just gonna be you in the future." And I'm like, "Dude, that's literally me yesterday." That was literally me yesterday.
It's interesting though, because it's like I feel like the way the three of us played Future Redeemed, like literally shows the way like the three of us handle RPGs.
Pretty much.
Like,
No, actually, I noticed it like after I read like some of the messages that I missed out on, and I'm like,
yeah.
well, it depends on the game. It really depends on the game.
Yeah,
When it comes
truly.
to Xenoblade, when it comes to Xenoblade, you guys are like sharing information and shit. Like, so what's your progress like? I'm here and here and here. Meanwhile, I'm just like, I'm in the mines. I'm just in the mines.
Different minds, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because like part of me was like really curious, because I'm like, am I ahead of them? Am I behind?
I
them?
thought you guys were
Like,
done, but when I finished, I thought you guys were done.
No, because when we showed up, like, oh, we're in like chapter 4, like near the end of chapter 4, that was already like midnight, dude. Like I was feeling like real sleepy at that point, so I'm like, I'll call it quits now.
Yeah, I
And
stayed
then
until 6 in the
next day
morning.
was when I did
Yeah,
it,
I stayed until 6 in the morning to play
so,
that
like,
game.
Yeah, I saw that you
That's what
sent
you
the
do.
message at like 5 a.m.
Yeah.
you sent the message at like 5
Look,
a.m. or
if
something.
anything, I am dedicated. I am dedicated.
Yeah, there's definitely that at least.
Yeah, but, like if you really like the RPG, like Edwin, you will do like most everything, if
That is
not
true.
everything.
When it comes to Xenoblade, aside from 1 and 2, I will do everything. I will do everything.
Yeah. I mean, one is.
And it just depends on the RPG, of course. If I really like the game, I will 100%
Yeah.
it. Like I've 100%ed Persona 5.
I
4 times.
remember back in high school when I was like hyper fixated on Shining Resonance. I pretty much did like I got every character's ending pretty much. That's how far I went.
It's stuff like that.
Which reminds me, I wasn't always this way because I didn't have the InventoryGore was not a problem in Shining Resonance.
So
I distinctly remember. Pretty much. You know,
Yeah,
now that I
me
think
too.
about it, it's probably because I kind of went on there was a long period of time where I didn't really play anything but fighting games, so maybe that's why.
I don't think that's an excuse.
I mean,
Or at least it might be partially
no,
why.
No, Billy, I could accept that as an excuse, but then like, I play literally every genre under the sun,
Yeah.
and I'm still pretty consistent on every genre under the sun.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Well,
Anyway,
yeah,
it depends.
I
Like,
mean,
like,
if you-
like I'll like be dedicated to games that I love. Like,
Yeah.
your Devil May Cry 5, I'll do anything. I'll do anything for that game. I will kill for that game.
Sure.
I killed for that game. But
You had killed for that game.
yeah, I have. RE4. That's the most recent example as well. Well, besides Future Redeem, like as a full game, like RE4, I 100% of that game completely.
You did do that.
I did do that, and I'm so proud of it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, if you really like a game, like you will attempt
Yeah.
to 100% it.
Yeah.
In my case, I'll do like 75%
Most.
ish.
Yeah, most.
and then I'll just call it quits of like, you know what, I think I've done enough as fun as this game is. I think 100%ing it is a little, too much for me. So I'll stick to like 70/75% of the game, and then just, keep going from there.
Yeah.
And then there's Billy.
I mean, he usually does like just the story, and like if there's a post game continuation of the story, he'll do it.
Yeah, but my typical stance is I'll go through the main story, and like if I want to see like the rest of it, then I'll usually go through and like do the rest of it.
No, you know why Billy's gameplay in RPGs is so bad?
Why?
He's trying to you're trying to play RPGs like they're fucking Naughty Dog games.
Yeah.
Where you're just trying to like, I'll do the story.
You lagged off, but I think we can kind of understand what you're going on about.
Yeah, or like with like Naughty Dog games, where like there is side stuff to do, but you know what? I'll get through the story first. I'll play the story first, and then I'll do all the side stuff like. Yeah.
Dang, maybe I should play a Naughty Dog game then.
No, don't, by all means.
Okay.
They're good though. Play Uncharted. But
Oh, actually, yeah, Uncharted would be.
Uncharted is a banger.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is kind of the mindset. Like that's how I see it. It's like you can't really Naughty Dog your way through RPG.
An RPG, yeah.
Like RPGs, you have to do the side content. It's like part of the genre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I can also give another reason as to why it is.
What?
It's because of spoilers. Because as you can probably guess, whenever there's like a game I'm going through where it's like I am super like into the story, I have to be super careful like on YouTube and all that. So basically, I guess the thought process is the quicker I can get through the story, the quicker I can have unrestricted access to the internet.
See, that would make sense. However, how fucking ever.
Yeah.
When it comes to Future Redeemed specifically,
Yes.
you have no fucking excuse, my dude. You have played every other installment in the franchise. The fact that you were still rocking level 1 and 2 gems.
That was just healing! That was just healing!
Don't you fucking lie to me, yo, man.
No!
Don't you fucking lie to me.
Everything else was at level 3, which yes, isn't much better, but...
I saw that goddamn character build, little shit. You were vastly underprepared, young
I know.
Padawan.
I know.
Every fucking RPG, dude. I will say this, I am kinda glad you went into the final boss as you did, because we saw some moves that thing did.
Yep! Yeah! I still remember the charge up move. All of us were like, what is this? And then immediate insta kill. And we were just like, oh, that's what that does. I think I even said, you know what? At least I'm showing you something new.
But again, every fucking RPG, the worst part is, it's always the same shit. Your equipment is absolutely horrible.
But I'm always at a good level.
You're always at the appropriate level, and that's like the only compliment we can give you half the time is at least at the appropriate level.
Yeah.
Your equipment is so fucking horrible. What did you don't even have a single character with all 3 accessories?
Oh my god.
But anyway, Future Redeem was pretty cool. Everybody
Yeah.
should play it.
It was amazing. I will say this. Unlike with explain this. Because with Xenoblade 2, Xenoblade 1 and 2, like, you can play either one first.
Oh yeah, I know where this is going.
Yeah, you know exactly where this is fucking going.
Yep.
Xenoblade 3 base game, just on its own, you can play without playing Xenoblade 1 or 2. It's newcomer friendly enough.
Well, the first 3 games are all easily, like, you can start whenever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can start pretty much whatever. However,
Future redeemed.
specifically, I hate to tell you this, you're gonna have to either play the previous installments or at least watch LPs.
Yeah.
Either way, that's gonna be pretty fucking time consuming.
Yeah.
So I'll say this now. No, you cannot play Xenoblade 3 and then go straight into Future Redeemed.
That's not
Unfortunately,
enough.
That's not how it works. As fun and amazing as that would have been, that's not how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I would recommend play Xenoblade 1 and or 2, whichever one first. To be fair, you can switch out the order, it doesn't matter.
It's
Everyone's
recommended
fine in
you
their
go
own way.
1, 2, 3, but 2, 1, 3 can work as well. Or even 2, 3, 1.
Fine.
Yeah. Although, I mean, with two, there's like a thing that kind of implies a spoiler from 1, but it's like, you won't
I don't
know.
think it implies it straight up is a spoiler for 1. But, you know what? I started with 2. I thought it was fine.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, right?
I was confused as fuck. But you know what? It's fine. Like, literally, the entire game makes sense until the ending. But
Yeah. It's like, even then, like, that one thing at the end, like, I mean, the
you can
kid...
kind of get it. Like,
Yeah.
like, for me, when I did it, I was just nodding my head, like, alright.
Okay, yeah, I'm guess that's a thing.
Uh-huh.
Like,
I don't
I
know
mostly
what
can just
you-
assume, okay, I'm mostly gonna just assume, like, okay, that's probably something from the first game.
Oh, he didn't even know that. Because I remember when he first showed me Xenoblade 2, the big point of Xenoblade 2 is that there's multiple titans. And when the intro cutscene said that there's multiple titans, I'm like, hey, what the fuck? Because in Xenoblade 1, it's just the 2 titans. And when I said, like, wait, what do you mean there's multiple titans? He looked at me, I remember, he stared at me with the most confused look on his fucking face. So no, I don't think he was able to deduce this confusing part from 2 is probably something from the first game. But anyways, yes, play 1 or 2 first, it doesn't matter which one, and then save 3 for the end.
Yeah.
For sure, have 3 be the third one, have that one actually be like the one that's in proper, like,
that's the
release
most
order.
recommended.
Trust
Yeah.
me, it is literally peak. It is literally.
It is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am sad that unfortunately this whole saga that Xenoblade has
This
built on-
was the end of the Cloud
You know,
Saga.
Man, you know, on the one hand, I like its attitude, but now that it's over, I'm really not.
You're
feeling
not
it.
really feeling it.
I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah, I mean, it had to end at some point.
Yeah, I think it was a good
uh,
ending.
It was a good ending. It was a great ending. It definitely
Yeah.
was. But
Although,
you know, I know what you were gonna do, Billy. Let's not bring that up. I've had way too much.
wait, what?
I think you cut out.
Yeah. Ah,
But yeah,
Okay, yeah.
it's great.
yeah. I think that it's vague enough to say this without being without like revealing too much. Literally the one request I had for Alm died. The one thing I wanted above all for the DLC did end up happening, so that's good. And two, do we want to acknowledge the thing without saying anything?
We will say nothing. The redeem literally came in like 3 days ago.
We can literally only sing its praises of like the quality of it.
Okay, we will say this. If we do eventually plan on talking spoilers,
Right.
however, that will be until much later, and that's going to be its own separate thing.
Yeah.
So
Oh, is this because of that one thing we had planned?
that is because of that one thing we had planned.
Okay, yeah.
Normally I would say, come join if you don't care about spoilers. I don't think I can even say that with a good conscience anymore, because it's like, this entire storyline is so good. I
Yeah.
think you have to experience it in its entirety for yourself, with minimal spoilers.
Yeah. Also, I was referring to this. Just say this sentence, pretty
No,
much.
that's not worth. That's not worth mentioning.
No, that's not worth it.
Okay.
It's not worth mentioning.
It's not.
Yeah. 'Cause, well, that has certainly already started.
'Cause,
Yeah.
I went out today with a friend, and I've had enough of that conversation today, so let's not.
Okay.
It's fantastic. Future Redeemed is great. It is one of like the greatest DLC expansions ever made by mankind. Go play Xenoblade. It is literally peak. It is, it's to me, it's the only game franchise that will ever rival Persona in any way. Well, like they are to me, Xenoblade and Persona are pretty much like equal footing. They're pretty much toe to toe.
Which, I know, like, to some outsider that might not seem like much, but this man right here is a fucking big old Persona fanboy.
This
So-
man owns 10 copies of Persona 5.
True, so true.
Ooh.
You know how close and power it is. You know how close and power it is. Fucking Persona is Virgil and Xenoblade is Dante.
Yeah.
That's how close
They're
it is.
equally matched.
They're evenly matched. Yeah.
But evenly matches a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
No, let's go. You're thinking of Gozen match. But anyway,
Oh, there's evenly matched as well.
yes, I'm aware. I've seen the
Okay.
floodgates.
But
But anyway,
I do have a question for you guys though.
Yeah.
So regarding Xenoblade, what's your thoughts on this?
Oh my god.
Mio. I'd say Mio.
Yeah.
Mio.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't dislike Niall, but she's like, she's.
We don't know
I think
enough
she's
about
really-
her.
I don't know
yeah.
enough about her. Yeah.
Yeah,
she
fair.
doesn't get
Yeah.
as much screen time, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
True.
So this is kind of unfair. But I'm gonna go with Mio because I think Mio is like the best character out of these three. Even though I love Nia, I've been a Nia supporter since day one.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it's
I'm not
fine.
letting go of Nia.
So anyway, Team Mio is the winner here, obviously by a landslide. But yeah. Now the real question is, Oak, Rex, or Noah?
Oh my god. Can I pull up the thing I sent earlier?
Yeah, pull it up. I think it's really funny.
I love it so much. Cause I found a post here where someone put, now with Future Redeemed out, who is your favorite protagonist in the Xenoblade franchise? And someone replies with the name Shulk fan, just put Shulk. And right below it, someone named Noah fan just puts not so fast.
Not so. I should make an account called Rex fan.
And join in there. Yeah.
Just hold on 1 second there.
I should make a Rex fan and just be like, don't forget me.
Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfect. Hang on, if I think I retweeted. I could just send it to you right now if you wanna like do that in the background,
Make a Google account just to make Rex.
just to make one post.
I think it's just a screenshot that you sent.
Yeah, I just sent the screenshot, so I'm gonna have to like.
Really look for this thing.
If I retweet it, it will be a recent retweet. So. Actually, no, I liked it, so I can just search through that.
Oh yeah.
Here it is.
So, are we gonna answer this, or is this just gonna be a joke?
What?
We'll let the audience at home wonder what the answer is.
I guess if I have to answer, what's it called? What's it called? It's between, actually. I'm just gonna say Noah because I like his funny notes, Music Man.
You like his funny notes, music now?
I don't know.
Really? Really? I'm not that way.
I don't know.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, it's hard to choose because all of them are really good.
Are they now?
Yes.
Okay.
All. Hang on. How many
Cool.
are there? 1, 2, 3, 4,
Nine.
5, 6, 7. Oh wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, it's 7.
Yeah. Actually 8 because Mio.
Yeah, you could make it. That
Yeah.
argument, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
No
then I
one.
think the other
they're-
item should be here as well.
Oh yeah. Hmm.
Uh.
Okay, yeah, they're missing a few
Oh.
then. Yeah. But anyways, that's all we have, I think.
Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I mean, we do have a thing planned for each redeemed, but
That's gonna be a bit.
that's gonna be a while.
Not to mention, we also have like 3 other big recordings we were gonna do.
Ah, that's right.
One of them we alluded to off stream.
There was gonna be that like, was it? We were once gonna do like this April Fool's / Valentine's Day thing, weren't we?
Wait, what? I don't know the Valentine's Day thing.
It was probably April Fool's then. I don't remember exactly what it was. I'll be on to you in a bit, just to because it was way back and it never really came to fruition.
This is the only April Fool's thing I can think of.
No, it's hold on. Hold on. I'll put it in the
Yeah.
yeah. I know we had this planned.
Oh
yeah.
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 Oh wait, no, isn't that wait, that for? I thought we planned that for this.
Oh, is that when it was?
Yeah, that's.
Okay, I thought that was gonna be like a little earlier then.
That is
Okay.
something else we could do. That is an alternate take. That is an alternate idea.
That is something we could do at some point, but yeah, if you're gonna say that for later, that works out fine too. We're just gonna have to
Yeah,
fucking
because
get
that's what the
something
original
else
plan
in
was.
there. Yeah.
Anyways, the like last 2 minutes made no sense to anyone but us. But
No. It's been we're planning. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
yeah, we're not scheming anything nefarious.
Oh, Billy's not scheming anything nefarious.
So, anyways,
I said we. I mean, I do fucking. What we is there here?
there's the one I have on my floor that I haven't turned on in like 5 years. Anyways,
Shit, you actually still have a fucking Nintendo Wii, really?
yeah.
I did not expect that from you, but okay.
Huh. I still have my Wii U. But anyways.
Oh shit, okay.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So I guess to the recap thing, Shift Up keeps doing stuff. With that said, the current event is peak. Then Dead Island 2 is apparently really good animation-wise, and Xenoblade, yeah. And Xenoblade 3 Future Redeemed is also peak. So, yeah. This is very, very, very... Somehow, even with less topics, we still have, like, the same length.
Somehow, I guess.
Yeah. Because we're... Okay, well... Actually, I was gonna say we're approaching an hour, but we had, like, 10 minutes on pre-stream. So...
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. Anyways, this concludes...
By the way.
Yeah. But anyways, this concludes it all. Alrighty. 59:41.